Alright, hey scholars, it's me, Mr. Inzunza with you once again. We're here to do some more problems. Now, we are in section 3.3 from your book. This is example 1 from section 3.3. We're dealing with logs. So we already worked out with logs a little bit, and we have a basic understanding of how to manipulate them, taking them from exponential form to logarithmic form. But now we're going to take it up a notch and see what we got here. So if you guys notice over here on the left, we have part A of example number 1 from your book. This one says the log base 4 of 25 is what? Well, we have a problem here because if you remember from the previous section, what this means in exponential form is the following. It means that 4 to some number, which we don't know, is 25. Well, oh my goodness, look at this. 4 to some power is 25. And you're thinking, wait a minute. Well, let's see, 4 squared is 16, 4 to the third. And you're thinking, wait a minute, none of those are going to give us 25. So that presents a huge problem. However, don't worry because there is an easy way to go about doing this type of problem. So, here we go. Let me show you exactly how this works. And you'll see that it's actually very, very, very simple. You will need, however, your calculator. So, here we go. One of the ways to get this done is the following. You could set up the problem the following way. Instead of using log of base 4, we're going to say the log of base 10 of your number, which is the number which is 25, all over, and you divide by the log of base 10 of your base, which is log base 10 of 4. Now, our calculator can actually do this now, because if you notice our calculator, it just has a log key, and it doesn't let you input any bases. That's because the calculator, as Mr. McCaffrey mentioned before, is always working on base 10. Therefore, you don't have to enter this because the calculator assumes that it's always base 10. That's the reason that when you try to use your calculator, and you can't input base 4 or anything like that. Everything is either base 10 or base E, which we'll talk about later. So, let's go ahead and do this in the calculator, and this will give you a very good approximation, well, depending how much you round or how well you round, of what this is. So here we go. So we're going to take our calculator, and we're going to say log of 25. So you go log of 25, and then we divide that by log of 4. So you go log of 4. Push enter, and it gives you this big crazy decimal. We're not going to write the whole thing. Let's just use 3 decimal places so that we get a little bit of a better answer. So the decimal is, so we're not going to say this is equal. This is equal to this. However, our answer is a big decimal. Therefore, we're going to say the answer is about 2.32. 2. So that's going to be our approximation for the number that you raise 4 to give you 25. Now, just to show you that this is a good approximation, remember, this is an approximation, right? I'm going to go ahead and do it here so that you can see that it's pretty close to 25. So, we said that 4 to some power is 25, right? And we're saying that 4 to this number is going to give us this, 25, correct? So let's plug it in, or I would like you guys actually to plug it in along with me and see if you get something close to 25. So let's see, I'm going to do it right here, and I'm going to say 4 to the power of 2.322, 2.322, and it gives me 25.00249217. You get the idea. But notice, it's a very close to 25. So as you can see, if you ever want to know what exponent you raise 4 to so that you can get your 25, this is the type of method you can use, and you get a good approximation. So let's go over here and try another one and see how this works. This one is log base 2 of 12 is what number? Okay, well let's go ahead and do the exact same method we did over here. We're going to put this in log base 10. So here we go. So we're going to say a big number over here. So log is base 10 of 12 over log base 10 of 2. Log base 10 of 2. Now, remember, in your calculator, you're not going to see this 10. You assume it's there. Okay? So let's just go ahead and plug it in and see what we get. So here we go. Let's see. Where's it at? Over here. Log of 12 divided by log of 2. And it gives me about, once again, about, we're going to use 3 decimals, 3.585. And my friends, that right there is an approximation of 2 to what power, that power right there, that will give you 12. And you can punch it in your calculator if you want, and then you will see that it is a very, very, very close number. Okay, we're good.